SmartVac is the most powerful of vacuum sealers developed by Status. It is a semi-professional household appliance intended for long-term and quality vacuum storage of food in the refrigerator or freezer. SmartVac comes with 10 vacuum storage bags, 2 foil rolls, a handy blade for opening bags, and an accessory hose for vacuum packing with Status accessories. The use of Status appliances is very simple. However, it is advised you read the user manual carefully before using the vacuum sealer. To help you get started, we would like to demonstrate the main steps of vacuum packing process. Firstly, you should warm up the vacuum sealer by using it without the vacuum bag. Close the lid, activate the seal button and press down on the lid. Stop pressing down on the lid when the vacuum sealer starts to sound differently. During the sealing process, the indicator light in the right upper corner will be fully illuminated. The appliance will detect the end of the sealing process automatically. To make a bag out of the foil roll, you should first determine the length of the vacuum bag needed. The bag should be about 5 centimeters longer than the food item you would like to vacuum pack. Place the edge of the foil on the sealing strip and extend it to the black gasket. Repeat the procedure demonstrated earlier. Close the lid, press the seal button, press down on the lid and wait for the appliance to finish the sealing cycle. Check the seal. It should be smooth and not creased. SmartVac enables you to set the duration of sealing depending on the thickness of bags you want to use. We recommend you use vacuum bags manufactured by Status. SmartVac is preset to seal Status bags, where the seal time indicator light too is illuminated. Place the food item in the bag. Pull the bag to the middle of the vacuum channel. Ensure the bag placed on the sealing strip is not creased. Close the lid, activate the vacuum packing of bags button, press down on the lid and wait until the vacuum sealer starts to sound differently. Vacuum sealer will detect the sufficient amount of air having been removed from the bag and start the sealing process automatically. The food item is now vacuum packed and ready for storage. Ensure 20-second breaks between vacuum packing cycles. When vacuum packing soft foods or foods containing a lot of water, for example fresh meat, fish or vegetables, be especially careful and use the manual vacuum packing function. Place the food item in the bag and lock the vacuum sealer. Press the start button to initiate the vacuum packing process. When you are satisfied with the amount of air removed, press the stop button. This means you should start the process of vacuum packing early if you notice that the liquid starts pouring towards the appliance. Use the same procedure when vacuum packing soft foods, for example baked goods, strawberries and tomatoes. Vacuum packing of soft foods is easier if you put the foods in the freezer for half an hour beforehand. SmartVac can also be used for vacuum packing with other vacuum accessories, containers, lids or vacuum jar lid developed by Status. Connect the vacuum sealer and its accessory with the attachment hose and press the container button. The negative pressure applied will be around 550 millibars. We would like to bring forward some recommendations for food storage. When vacuum packing greasy or wet food items, reverse the outer edges of the bag and put the item inside. Fresh vegetables should always be blanched prior to vacuum packing. Foods containing a lot of water, for example sauerkraut, should rather be just sealed and not vacuum packed. To avoid any possible inconvenience, we would like to point out some of the most common mistakes. You should never remove the Teflon foil, as it prevents the back foil from sticking to the sealing strip. While making a bag out of foil roll, pay attention to the right order. First, you should determine the length of the vacuum bag needed. Then, you should cut off the desired length and lastly seal the bag, not the other way around. To facilitate the pressing down on the lid, you can lock the appliance by pushing the side locks inwards. For the appliance to work properly, use impermeable bags and foil roll from PE materials that should be at least 100 to 130 micrometers thick. Before purchasing vacuum bags from other producers, pay special attention to the thickness of bags. When using vacuum packing and sealing functions, you should press on the lid and hold it down for some moments. Consider the label on the lid. If the vacuum sealer starts sucking liquid, interrupt the vacuum packing process immediately and check the protective container for excess liquid. Clean the container and dry it. If more than a few drops of liquid enter the appliance, consult an authorized repair service. Vacuum bags and foil can be reused. You can clean them under running tap water or in a dishwasher. In the group of Status vacuum packing appliances, SmartVac is the most powerful and appropriate one for vacuum packing larger amounts of dried meat products, as it can apply up to 850 millibars of vacuum pressure. HomeVac is less powerful and can apply up to 750 millibars of vacuum pressure, which is still sufficient enough to vacuum pack dried meat products. The appliance is provided within the set for understanding long-term vacuum storage of food. EasyVac is similar to HomeVac as regards its technical details. Due to its small size, it is suitable for every household. FamilyVac is popular because it is very simple to use. It is especially appropriate for urban families who do not vacuum pack larger amounts of food on a daily basis. Food storage requires bags or foil rolls. You can choose between 6 sets and use ready-made bags or make bags yourself out of foil rolls. Food stored in vacuum bags retains its quality and characteristics. Using vacuum packing to store food is an easy way to tidy your refrigerator and freezer. Food can therefore stay frozen for a longer period of time and does not absorb other odors in the freezer. Due to impermeable vacuum bags, less ice is accumulating inside the freezer and energy consumption is reduced. The same amount of food can be stored in a considerably smaller area. You can purchase larger quantities of food, divide it into smaller portions, vacuum pack them and use when needed. In addition, food stored in vacuum retains its vitamins, minerals and aroma. Food does not dry up, soak or harden as the oxygen cannot affect it. By storing food under high vacuum with the help of SmartVac, you prolong its shelf life in a natural way and preserve its freshness. Enjoy the delectable taste of homemade salami throughout the whole year.